everybody, it's Friday, and guess what? It's the weekends. Yes, I love the weekends because I get to watch TV. Mwah. Have a great day.
Hello guys, and welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. This is the very first vlog of 2022. I could not be any more happier. I'm just excited. Every year, not gonna lie, every year, the beginning of every year, I always feel this way, full of expectation and full of like excitement for what the year is going to bring. So this year is not any different. So this is going to be the first video, first vlog of the year. I'm super stoked that you guys are here with me and that we made it to see another year. A lot of us didn't. A lot of people didn't. I'm sure you may have had some family members or some friends that did not make it to see this year. So the fact that we're here, thank you God, thank you God, thank you God. So today's video is going to be strictly dedicated to planting. I want to go to Lowe's and get some new plants for my glam room. I call it Jocey's room. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit later the progress in this room. So the plan is to go to Lowe's and possibly Walmart, just depending on if I can or I don't find everything from Lowe's. I went in Lowe's the other day and I saw they have a really nice snake plant. One of my mother's friends actually gifted me with a snake plant recently, and it's so beautiful. So that one I'm gonna have in my front room, but I want another snake plant for my glam room. Let me go ahead and show y'all what this room is looking like. So this is my glam room, or my area. I just call it my area, Jocey's area. Over here I have my closet with my clothes. Moving along the room, here is a clothing rack. I do eventually want to do some clothing videos, reels, things like that. So that's my clothing rack. Over here is my couch. I don't have a centerpiece table just yet, so for now I'm just using this little stand for my computer when I do work. And over here in the corner is, by the window, is where I want to put my plants. I want to put plants on both of these, and then I want to get another little like plant stand and have like 3 levels of plants for this corner. I think that would be super cute next to the couch. A lot of stuff that is around is kind of just placed temporarily because I don't have a place for it just yet. I need to turn these lights off because I just did a video using these lights and I forgot to turn them off. Turn those off. Okay, so moving around the room, here is my standing mirror. There's me. Hi guys. And then on this side, it's just basically like storage bins for my glam stuff, body, skin, lotion, hair type stuff. And then on the top, I want to decorate it in some kind of way. I haven't quite figured out how I want to do it, so I've just been putting a few random things there for the time being. But that's that. So yeah, here's the overview of the room again. This is what I have so far, and I really feel like plants in this corner would be really nice to bring some greenery into this room, and it's right by the window, so I feel like that would be a really good look. Planting for me over the past year has been a sense of peace for me, a place of peace for me. It brings me a lot of joy and calm when I care for my plants, when I wake up every morning and I can see my beautiful plants growing and flourishing, when I can talk to my plants. It just gives me a peace that I never like felt that type of peace towards something or an object or anything like that. So I'm just very much so into planting now. Most of my plants that are in my front room are plants that my mom gave me, and she has a lot of friends that absolutely love planting, and when they found out that I got into planting, they gave me a few of their plants as well. So I have those, and then there's like a couple in there that I went out and purchased. Before we leave the house and everything, I'll definitely show you guys the plants that I already have and just basically what we're going to get. I want to get some other plants, but I also have a couple of plants that need to be repotted, so I have to do that as well. Have to get the soil, and I want to get a couple of cute more pots, just different things like that, to kind of set up my glam room corner of plants, and to kind of refresh my front room's area where my plants are. I can't tell y'all how happy I am that we made it to 2022. It's just a blessing. It is currently 35 degrees outside. So I want to wear my sweats that I have on. I have this turtleneck bodysuit on, and I'm gonna wear this burgundy cardigan with it. The only thing that I need to figure out is my sneakers. These are the two options that I'm thinking. These, because it has like the brown in it, and I have different shades of brown on, so that might be cute. And then these, because it has the burgundy, and it would bring out the burgundy in my cardigan sweater. But I think I'm gonna go with these. So here is my outfit, guys. Sort of coordinated, but not so much coordinated. That's always been pretty much kind of like my style. I did go with these shoes. And yeah, this is, let's go back some. This is the plant shopping look. I'm hoping that the plant shopping doesn't take super long and that I can get back home fairly quickly so that I can go ahead and repot everything that I want to get repotted, set up everything I want to set up, because later today I do want to hit the gym. These are a few of my plants here. They're growing really beautifully. And then over in another area I have my other plants. These are my other 4 plants that I have. This is the snake plant that I was telling you guys about that my mom's friend gifted me with a couple of weeks ago. So they have some of these at Lowe's that I want to get, and they're much bigger, much taller, so I want to get that for my glam room. These are the other plants. This one here, you can see the roots and everything growing in water, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one in soil and start a new one in the water so that I could start a third one of these. This is the first one that I have, and this one, as you can see, is growing pretty nicely. It's starting to get some hang time, so I'm super excited about that. I came back from vacation and saw the little vine growing down, so I was like, oh yes, it's flourishing. And then this one here, this one is the one that I have to get repotted. I need to repot this one as soon as possible. The leaves here are starting to turn, and these were a really bright red, and so that's a sign, as well as the roots down here. It's just a sign that this needs to be repotted into a bigger pot, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And so yeah, these are my plants. I'm going to put them in the different areas of the house that I think are best for them. And yeah, I can't forget this one here. This is my aloe vera plant. She has been growing real wild and free, and so I need to kind of tame her and kind of get her back up into its normal shape, but she still looks nice and healthy and is flourishing and growing. So yeah, I almost forgot about you, sis, but you see, I didn't forget. I didn't forget, baby. Do you love me? Okay, so far this is what I have. For sure getting these 3, and I found a cute little watering can. These are the 2 things that I need for repotting, but I don't see small bags, and I don't need this much. I just need like a small bag of these 2, but I don't see it. So I have this on my cart. I'm gonna ask if they have any smaller ones. If not, I'll be forced to get that for the couple of plants that I need to repot that's already at my house. Still considering getting these 2. They're super cute. I feel this one would go really nice in my glam room, sitting somewhere. And then this one is just unique. I like the pattern of it. I may just get this one and put this one back. Still contemplating some things, but so far, this is what it's looking like. So I just came from Marshall's. I wanted to go in there and pick up a couple of pots. The ones at Lowe's, I didn't really like the design on them, didn't really like how they look, so I ran by Marshall's and I found 2. They're super cute. I'm gonna show you guys those when I get home. I just got off the phone with Dan and he really wants some Starbucks. I want some Starbucks too, so I'm headed to Starbucks and then I'm going home and I'm gonna show you guys everything I got. I swear Starbucks always has a line. Literally always has a line.
Hello, thank you for choosing Starbucks. What can I get for you today?
Hi, can I get 2 Fenty chai tea lattes with almond milk and vanilla syrup? And can I get them both iced?
Let me see, iced chai, white vanilla, and almond milk. You have 2 of those. Anything else?
That's all.
Alright, $13.90.
Y'all, I just looked down and realized that my freaking gas light is on. Y'all, I've been riding dirty. I had no idea I was on E. No idea. It says I have 43 miles until I can't drive anymore. I'm almost home, so I think I'm gonna just wait till tomorrow to get gas, because I honestly didn't think it was gonna take this long to get everything that I wanted. Still didn't get a couple of things because Lowe's didn't have it, and after the amount of time that I spent in Lowe's, I just didn't feel like going to Walmart to get the remainder things. But I did not think that it would take me that long in Lowe's, and it's mainly because I was so indecisive about what to get. I showed y'all one of the plants I showed y'all that I was gonna get. I ended up putting back because I saw another one at the last minute and was like, oh, I like this one better. I had a couple of small plants that I was contemplating getting. I had them in my cart, end up putting those back. So it was the contemplating and the indecisiveness that took me so long. But I pretty much got everything. The things that I didn't get, I don't necessarily need, but I want. So there's that. But I hope y'all are having a good day. I'm just sitting here in this Starbucks line. I hope that the goals that you have for this year, that you are accomplishing them, that you have not deterred from your plan. It is, what day is it? I'm recording on my phone. I think it's the 7th. So 7 days into the new year, a week essentially into the new year. Some goals that we have for ourselves are so hard, or it can be difficult, and you can slack off even in the first week of the new year. So I hope that that's not you, and I hope that we just continue the fight. 7 days in, 365 days in a year. Everything that we put our mind to do, and that we set goals for, and that we're determined to do, we can do it. So in the past, if you had a goal of something and it didn't work out, didn't come to pass, it's because you really didn't want it, or you really didn't have the full amount of determination that you needed to get it. But that's not to say this year you don't. Like, for example, for me, last year I had all intentions of losing weight. Especially because last year was my wedding year. I got married in October of last year. So I had all these intentions of, oh, I'm gonna lose weight, sis ain't lose nothing. I think at one point I lost like 10 pounds and then I gained it back. So my level of determination wasn't there. So this year I have set my goal to lose weight, set intentions to lose weight, and we're gonna see if I'm just talking, or if I'm serious about this thing. I really feel like my level of determination is at a higher level than it was last year. Surprisingly, a lot of people think that for women on the year of your wedding, you have a huge level of determination to lose weight, especially if you're not, the weight that you desire at the moment. But surprisingly for me, it's the year after. Like, I'm so looking forward to my birthday in June. Like, I'm a Florida girl, so I'm looking forward to my birthday in June, like somewhere on a beach or at somebody's pool, just soaking in the sun with that summer body, not that winter body. So we'll see how determined I say I am. My actions will prove the level of my determination. And for me, consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Period. Another thing, don't ever compare your journey to someone else's. Comparison is the thief and the stealer of joy. Don't let comparison steal your joy. Your journey on whatever you're doing is your journey. There may be others that are on similar journeys, but they can never be you, and you can never be them. So focus on you. Focus on your journey and perfecting as much as you can your process and your journey. We're not a perfect people, but we can work towards perfection. So don't compare yourself to nobody else and nobody else's journey. Somebody may be further along than you are. Don't let that discourage you. Don't let that get you down. Don't let that bring forth jealousy in your heart. Enjoy and embrace your journey, because when it's your time and you have reached the goals that you have set for yourself, you want others to be excited and celebrate with you in reaching that goal in celebration. You don't want them to look at you with a spirit of jealousy or comparison. You know what I'm saying? Because as hard as it was, and as much determination and consistency it took for you to reach your goal, it was hard. That wasn't easy, but you made it and you got it, and you deserve your celebration. You deserve your kudos. So you don't want to take that away from anyone else. out of jealousy or out of comparing yourself, and you don't want anyone to take that from you when you get to the level that you want to be out of jealousy or comparison, if that makes sense. Bottom line, girl, mind your business. Mind the business that pays you. Don't be worried about nobody else. Worry about your own. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. So my plan is when I get home to do my plants. Once I finish my plants, my plan is to prep dinner. Hopefully be done with those things by 5. At 5, go to the gym. When I get back from the gym, take a shower, eat dinner. And my small goal for today is not eating after 8. I've been doing that for the past few days, but I know that the weekends for me are a little bit harder than during the week. So since today is sorry guys. So since today is Friday, it may be a little bit harder. So that's my small goal for today. Do not eat after 8. Do not eat after 8. So ideally, if I could continue that throughout the remainder of the year, that would be perfect. This Starbucks line is taking forever. It's like one person in front of me, but they've been sitting here for the past like 5 minutes. Just like, sis, what did you order? And why is it taking so long? Okay, they just gave her her stuff. It's my turn. Thank you. Can I get a receipt? Thank you. Okay. I can tell that she is new and that she is flustered. Flustered at the long line. She probably don't realize that whether you're new or old, Starbucks gonna have a line, so you might as well just relax. Don't get all frustrated and flustered. You'll get through it, sis. New or old employee, Starbucks gonna have a line. That's a fact. So I just got off the phone with my mom. Hold on, let me put you guys in focus. I just got off the phone with my mom and she was giving me the lowdown on what to do with all the plants that I got. The repotting and everything. And one thing she said was when you get a new plants, to make sure before you bring them in your house to kind of like go outside and pat the size of the pot and just kind of like mess with the soil a little bit just to make sure there isn't anything growing inside. She told me that one of her friends, they bought 2 really nice plants for Christmas time, and they set them inside by the door thinking, oh, these are so nice, so pretty. The next day, the lady is getting ready to go out somewhere and she sees like this black head coming out of the plant, and it was a snake living inside the pot. So that kind of got me a little paranoid, and I'm asking Dan, babe, can you please go pat these go pat these plants that I just got. He's talking about sound like some BS to me. Ain't no BS. Ain't no BS. That's the last one, y'all. He just patted the other 2 that I got. Just gotta be sure, because I'm putting these in my glam room too. Last thing I want is to be sitting on my couch editing a video and something crawling out the side of one of these plants. Like, it ain't gonna be a good day. I just feel like she shouldn't have told me that story, because they got me like, my mind is going. But let me show you guys everything that I got, show you guys the plants and everything, and then what I've decided to do with everything. Okay, so these are all of the plants that I got, or these are a good amount of my plants, including the 3 plants that I got today. And everything here on this table is either I just recently bought it or I'm repotting it. So starting here, this plant is called the Majestic Palm. It is from Africa, and it needs to be watered once or twice per week. So this is one of the trees, or one of the plants that I'm going to put in my glam room. The next one is this one here. I believe this one is also from Africa, and this one has two plants in one. So eventually, or soon, I'm gonna get another pot and separate them so that I have 2 plants. But let's look at the information on this one. This is called the White Bird of Paradise. This one is also from Africa, and it needs to be watered once or twice a week. So that's this one. I'm not sure, but I believe I'm going to also put this one in my glam room. Next is this snake plant that I got. I showed y'all the one that I already have yesterday, but this is the one that I got today, and as you can see, it's pretty tall, a lot taller than the other one. As a matter of fact, let me put the one that I already had next to it so you can see the comparison in size. Look at that. So this is the one I already got that I was gifted, and this is the one that I bought today. This one is also from Africa, and it needs to be watered sporadically every 2 weeks. So this one doesn't need much water. It also doesn't need much light. Low light is required for this one, and I believe it's a part of the cactus family, which is why it doesn't need as much. Y'all can see my shadow in the back. Ooh, hey, hey. Okay, so those are all of the 3 that I got. Now from Marshall's, I picked up this pot. It has the hole in the inside, or in the middle, so that's good for water drainage. And for this one, I'm going to repot this one. It needs to be repotted, so I'm going to repot it in this one. This is a perfect size because it's a few inches bigger than, or wider than, the pot that it's already in. As you can see, the pot is already in. It can fit inside of the new pot. So I'm going to be putting this, repotting this in here. Once I repot this to here and this pot is free, I'm going to put this one actually potted and put it in this pot once I take this and put it in my new pot. So this will have a pot home. Before I pot this though, I am going to take off a couple of stems and start a new one in another vase with water. I absolutely love these, and once they grow, as you can see, they kind of like, they're like a vine plant. I really got to get the correct name for it. I'll insert it on the screen somewhere once I get it. But I just absolutely love the hanging vine look. And so to have a few of these in the house, in the home, is going to be everything for me. And then lastly, the snake plant that my mom's friend gifted me, I'm going to repot this and put it into this pot. This is another pot that I got from Marshall's. These are the 2 pots that I got from Marshall's, and I feel like this is going to be super cute. The snake plant is going to be super cute in this black pot. So I have a lot of repotting to do, and placement of all of my plants and all of my new plants, intertwining them with my older plants, getting them acquainted with one another, and in the room that they're gonna be in. So I'm super excited for that, y'all. I had been looking for one of these little what do they call these, water jugs for watering your plants. Every time I went to Lowe's, they would have the really huge ones, but they finally had a small one So I definitely got that one. I think it was like $3 or $4. Definitely worth it. So now I don't have to use like a water bottle or a cup or anything to water my plants. I have an actual water jug that I could use. This is the potting soil that my parents originally purchased when we moved into the place that we are, and I started my plant journey. My parents came, brought some plants down, and this was the soil that we went to Lowe's and got. So I got another one of these to repot my plants with. The good thing about this potting soil is that it has fertilizer in it as well, so that's going to be really good for the plants. So yeah, I'm just super excited to like get everything how I want it.
A few moments later.
Really?
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
2 Corinthians 5:17. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new.
Hey.
What you want?
I got a quick question. When I redo my plants and I repot them and I take them out of the old pot, do I discard all of the soil that was in the old pot?
No, you can use that. Jocelyn.
Huh?
Be careful when you taking those plants out of the thing. Don't try not to disturb it as much as you can. If you can make that all that dirt come out at one time, along with the root, try to do that. Don't make it bust all up and you see the root.
So I should keep most of the soil in the roots, even though you said to tease the roots a little bit before you put it in a new pot. Didn't Mama tell me to tease the roots a little bit before I put it in?
No, not.
What I meant was, like if it's thick roots, like it's really thick, when you take it out of the pot, if the root with the soil still connected to it is kind of thick, you can just take your hand and just kind of break it up, loosen it just a little bit. When you loosen your root a little bit, all you're doing is when you put it in the new soil, in the new pot, you're allowing like a breathing room. In other words, you're allowing the roots to be able to breathe. But just like your dad said, try to keep as much of the soil that's in it close in the root as you put it in the new soil and in the new pot. Because it's kind of like this. That's what the roots are already used to. You know what I'm saying?
It could go into shock.
Yeah. Well, sometimes when you repot a plant, it might go into a little shock, but all you do is nurture it and keep taking care of it, and it'll catch and go again.
Just like if you got a root ball, just try to make the split. When you get ready to take it out, just take the pot and lean it sideways and kind of crank it and just pull the whole ball out.
Okay, all right. I'm about to repot everything, so I might call y'all back.
Okay, we'll FaceTime when you do.
Okay.
That old plastic tablecloth.
Mama says you got an old table.
I got a garbage bag over it.
Oh, okay, that'll work.
All right.
Okay then.
All right.
Okay. All right.
See ya.
See you.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you said my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist you. Get away. All these beach views for the every day. All I wanna do is set up pictures on replay. See one next to you. You know, about you, you wish you would. We don't really want to, I just wanna get away. I sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you, yeah, I just wanna feel you, feel you. I want you around, around. I want you around, around. I want you around, around. I want you around.
Okay guys, I finally placed and finished the plants that are going to go in my room. This is what I have so far. It's not concrete because I haven't finished, you know, completing my room as far as decorations and things like that. So I may change them, I may move them, but for now I have them in the corner right by the window. These two that are elevated on the stands are highlight. They need highlight, so that's why I put them higher so that the window can give it the light that it needs. This snake plant here on the floor is low light, so that's why I have that one on the floor. And yeah, that's what I got so far. Oh, and this one over here, this is another snake plant that I have here in front of my lamp. I need to get a lampshade for that, so excuse that. I'll get a lampshade for that pretty soon. I think I'm gonna get like a black one, but for now I have a snake plant in front of it. I'm thinking of moving the snake plant and putting it in my front room and getting another black pot and putting another type of plant here, since I already have a snake plant here. So I don't know just yet, but I just put that there just for now.